Welcome to Digital Marketing Answers. I'm here with Vanessa, and today we're going to be talking about how you can keep your B2B customers and increase your sales through retention strategies. So firstly, what is the importance of keeping your customers?
So, every business wants to keep their customers and, hopefully wants to keep those customers happy. If you have happy customers, you're going to build a good reputation, you're going to attract more customers. And also if your customers are happy, especially in B2B, they'll refer you to, recommend you to people that they know, and that's how you get more business. So it is very important to keep your customers and keep them happy. And another thing is, ultimately, you want to increase your sales. So you want to keep those customers, make sure that they're happy, and then attract new customers.
And so what would you recommend is the best way to keep your customers?
So you want to look at the beginning of when your customers become, you onboard those into your business, because often in B2B you have a very long sales cycle. So you might have a lot of communication and they might have met a few people in your business already during pre-sales until that deal is closed. So it's really important that the pre-sales, sales team communicate to the client services success team what was communicated to the customer throughout the sales process, understanding what their goals are, what their objectives are, what they want to achieve, anything about their personality, how they want to be communicated to. And then it's about that customer service success team almost tailoring an onboarding program for your customer, making sure they're really happy from the start. And then from then you want to make sure that it's just you have that regular communication with that client. You want to build trust, build that relationship, show that you're achieving their goals, you're providing the service that was agreed at the beginning, and also understanding their communication style, so how you want to communicate with them, whether that's email, phone, and just providing really good customer service. That's ultimately that's how you keep your customers.
Okay, that makes sense. So most importantly then, how can you increase sales through retention strategies?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And using tools such as HubSpot, so your CRM, sales automation tools, what you can do is you can set up processes, automation within these tools, such as feedback surveys with customers. So getting regular feedback surveys, setting the NPS, the Net Promoter Score up, and understanding, how happy your customers are, what can you do to improve your customer service, the areas that need work. And then you can look at customers that have a high score, giving good feedback, and then we'll speak about this a little bit later, but about getting reviews and case studies from them. Another thing that you can do is you can analyse the data within the system and look to see where there are trends with if they buy a certain service, they then look at, upgrading to another service, or if they have one package, they then look at adding on another package. And then you can see where those patterns are in your data, and then you can start, promoting those services, products to other contacts that kind of sit in the same group, in the same segment.
So essentially upselling and cross-selling different opportunities.
Exactly, yes, which is really important.
Okay, that's really interesting. So is there anything you recommend doing for when your customers are happy?
Yes, there's lots that you can do. And essentially what we want to do is when you have happy customers, you want to attract new customers. And HubSpot have a really good methodology that they speak about all the time. It's called the flywheel. So you attract your customers, and then the next stage is you engage with them. So you provide a good customer service, and then delight is, they become advocates of your business. They're happy customers, which then attracts new customers. So it's about, this flywheel methodology. So if you do have happy customers, what you do want to do is, reach out to them, ask them for reviews, ask them for case studies. And if you do have a good relationship with your customers, you can ask them, could you refer us to, any other businesses that you think you know, for us, for example, if they need digital marketing. But also if they are very happy, they might do that themselves anyway. You want to keep your customers happy, and then so that they refer you, you get more opportunities, and ultimately increase sales. So
okay, that's really interesting. Thank you very much for watching our latest episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you have any questions. Remember, this is also available as a podcast too. Thank you very much.